Bringing you a custom 68 Camaro here today. From Fandom we find the debut series is Hot Wheels Slammed. Produced from 2023 until the present, so it's a brand new casting. The designer, Dwayne Vance. SKU is going to be HKG68. Now on the back of the 2023 card we have born 1968, Van Nuys, California. Designer, Chevrolet. This isn't your dad's Camaro, featuring stabilizers on the back and exposed turbos. This heavily modified wide-body design is in a class of its own and dominates the competition on the racetrack. I thought I'd do a little something different today. OrangeTrackDiecast.com has an excellent blog out there, and I thought I would just read you what Brad has to say about this particular 68 Custom Camaro. He says in the title, the brand new Hot Wheels Custom 68 Camaro is a future classic. Written on September 26th of 2023 by Brad. Talk about an ultra cool take on a classic car. The Dwayne Vance designed Custom 68 Camaro is now hitting the pegs where Hot Wheels are sold worldwide, and it's the epitome of the Hot Wheels brand. The refreshing fact is, now that we've seen a new Camaro in the Hot Wheels lineup for the umpteenth time, we haven't seen anything like this before. Dwayne's take on the classic late 60s Camaro is pure art. He blended what I call futuristic grunge with a classic American car design. He even opted to do the deco himself to complete the look. This is one of those Hot Wheels designs that I seem to find a new detail in every time I look at it. The black chrome interior piece it is part of certainly gives depth and detail to the radiator hose, steel bumper, recessed grille with air intake, and those iconic round Camaro headlights. The black front splitter, which is part of the base, contrasts nicely and gives the front end a clean color break. The hood bulge is so thick from the protruding engine that it is, again, offers an excellent color break opportunity, giving this casting even more depth. Just beyond the front wheel well is the side exhaust that extends beyond the car's outer shell. Even the shape of the exhaust pipe is interesting and begs the question, why is it shaped this way? Is it some sort of futuristic exhaust design? Since Dwayne designed the graphics as well, he made sure to carry over the after effect of the exhaust wearing away at the side graphics. Let's talk about those graphics. At Hot Wheels, you have casting designers and graphic designers. Often, with a first edition release, the casting designer will have a say in, or design himself, the graphics, providing a very cohesive look for a vehicle's first release. There are some collectors who will only collect the first release of a new model because of this. In my nearly 30 years of Hot Wheels collecting, the new Custom Camaro ranks among the best I've ever seen in terms of overall cohesiveness from a casting design to end product. The Wasteland style graphics look very Mad Max. The skull logo in the yellow roundel makes you wonder if this is part of a team or perhaps the start of another collection of Hot Wheels cars. I asked Dwayne about these markings and he said, the skull is on there for my Screaming Skulls gang. It is a short story I wrote. The Asian characters on the side are kanji, Japanese and Chinese, and read as speed/velocity per Dwayne, providing a setting for this vehicle's story. Just in front of those is a nod to Dwayne himself with his initials, DV, branding his creation. The trunk lid features two shark fin spoilers/diffusers that are also part of the interior piece, offering another key color break and a conversation-starting detail. This very well could be a movie car, as the car looks to be an extension of a character with a vibrant story. Perhaps the character is actually Dwayne himself? I spoke to him about his design. He stated, yeah, this was a really fun one for me. Totally my style all over it. It appears that not every collector has emoted positively toward it, though, as he also added, I think overall people will dig it. Only one guy said I should be fired for this design. I'm not sure who that one guy is, but man, clearly this is not his style. I guess there are the purists out there that love a stock restoration, and that's fine when it comes to the true automotive world. This is Hot Wheels, however, and this is the type of design that sets the brand apart. We have seen so many authentic recreations of every generation of Camaro that this design is a truly breath of fresh air. I am truly excited to see where this casting goes from here, as I can already tell that this is the start of a new casting collection for me. Kudos to Dwayne for designing something different and making it his own. It is always great to see a creative casting and deco design that is an extension of the designer's personality. Okay, there you have it. Great review by Brad over at OrangeTrackDiecast.com. Go take a little visit to their website and enjoy a few of the things they have to write about Hot Wheels. Now, I'm going to review this car in the manner that I normally review it, so let's get started. Okay, here we go. Tail lights. No tail lights on this car that are painted, and there's certainly no wraparound tail lights. There's no running lights or side markers. There's actually no wing spoiler on this car. There's just like those big fins. Interesting. Interesting that they're chrome. Not sure what they're supposed to do, but they make the car look pretty cool. Rear quarter panel, there's the Hot Wheels swoosh in yellow against that blue color of the car. Looks fantastic. There's no vents other than there is some sort of venting in front of the rear wheel. I'm not sure what that's meant to be. It's really odd. No gas fill nozzle. Let me check the other side. No gas fill nozzle on either side. Windows are fairly light tint, if tinted at all. They perhaps are even clear. There's a quarter window in the rear, right above the rear quarter panel. Door handles, yes, they are modeled. Door mirrors, no door mirrors. Don't need any door mirrors on a racing car. Interior color, gonna be in chrome. Chrome seats, chrome dash, chrome steering wheel. The wheels are deep dish 8 spokes. Tempo, once again, we can talk about the tempo. We got a white racing stripe on the door. We got blue striping on the door that has, at the top, got a bunch of little cutouts in it. That's an interesting look there. I'm not quite sure why. That's the Speed logo as noted previously by Dwayne in the Japanese, Chinese kanji lettering there. The skull reminds me of a Spartan skull, or Spartan mask rather. It's kind of like a halfway between a Spartan mask and a skull inside the yellow there with the blue background color of the car in it. Very good looking. Then we have at the rear of the front quarter panel, we have DV for Dwayne Vance. Very nicely done. Looks good. Not too good on the left side, but on the right side it looks decent. Then we have that big muffler. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. I think it's a muffler with a turbo built into it. There's a mention of a turbo in the fandom website. And I got to thinking about that. More thought about it, more I'm like, well, that's not exactly a turbo. But then on the other hand, it is a turbo. So I think it's the turbo right with just a tiny little bit of exhaust pipe coming out of it. Not sure I like the fender wells cut out both on the front and the rear, but that's what we get with the car. Got the splitter on the front. Looks good. As mentioned, it does provide a good color contrast. The front on this car, as noted, is very, very detailed. I like the headlights. I like the grille. I like everything about the front of this car. It looks really, really sweet. The bumper is really cool. Got the holes cut out in it. Got all the little turn signals done. There's even a little something, if you can see it to the left side there, I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to be, but there's something modeled in there. And then right in the center of the front, right above the splitter, is another little chrome apparatus of some sort. Not sure what that's supposed to be either. And then on the right side of that is a different little, tiny little bit of chrome there. Once again, lots of detail on this car. Left side of the car, basically the same as the right side of the car. See those chrome seats in the car very well. Bucket seats. Looks wonderful. Coming around, looking at the rear. This almost looks like a race car in the rear. I guess it is a race car. No place for a license plate, so definitely no street car here. Not sure what those 5 little divots, holes are supposed to be back there other than perhaps weight reduction. Doing a plan view on the car, you see the same speed velocity logo on the top of the car. Like it, with a stripe extension going down the hood of the car. Very nicely done. We've got intakes there on both sides of the hood for the motor. Pretty darn cool. I like that. And then what else do we got? Do we have, yeah, of course, we don't have any wipers on this car because it's a race car. We've got little rivets there in the windshield. I don't know if you can see those or not, but definitely a racing windshield. And in the rear windshield, once again, we got a bunch of little holes there. We've got bracing there. Full-blown race car, basically, is what this is. Flipping it over to the base, let's take a look at the base real quick. Virtually no modeling on the base. We have custom 68 Camaro on there, made in Malaysia. Got the Hot Wheels swoosh. We got the build date, which I believe is S23. And of course, we got all the copyright information from Hot Wheels. Front wheels are a little smaller than the rear wheels. Okay, there's the car. Nice little car, very unusual. Has elements of Hot Wheels design in there, elements of the real Camaro car in there. Unique combination of almost a fantasy car with a Hot Wheels reproduction of a 68 Camaro. Hope you like it, and come on back for another review another day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, and have a great day.